like it. Who cares?
What
That's
are
crazy.
you niggas
A lot of
talking
niggas-
about?
A lot of niggas don't go home at the end of the day, fucking around with cops.
Yeah,
So-
All right,
niggas.
this is way too heavy.
Niggas.
This is way too heavy to start. This is way
I
too
ain't
heavy
gonna
to
fuck
start.
with you.
Guys, guess what color Mark is?
Listen, welcome to Ohio Boys Podcast. What's up? How you guys doing? My name is Tyler.
I'm Phil.
I'm Mark.
It's your boy Skinny Penis, a.k.a. Xavier over here.
Heyo, so
Really skinny.
shout out to you guys. Shout out to anyone that's out here listening to us. We're out here about to be fucking hooligans. So we got the big
About to be.
bull, just do some stupid shit. Hope you love it. So, who's gonna go first? What's up? What's
I'm
on
just
your
gonna
mind?
say we're hooligans all the time, not about to be hooligans. We're just
Listen,
recording it this time.
I'm not gonna fuck with you. If you know us personally, you probably know we are fucking trash human beings. We are
Yeah.
legit
Speaking
mongoloids.
So
of
if-
trash,
Allegedly.
allegedly,
No, we
allegedly.
absolutely mongoloids.
Nigga, speak for yourself.
Glob go,
Nigga,
gab go,
I'm
lab.
speaking- I speak for the group in this bitch. I am really
Look,
that nigga. Like,
If
they
we are
don't-
gonna
they-
talk about shitty human beings, Mark, tell the story you told in the car earlier.
No. You need to start, and then I'll come and one up you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, basically, I was on this travel baseball team when I was 14, I think 13, 14. I had a friend named Mike. I was not there for this game, but there was a kid, we'll call him Alex. Alex and then my best friend Mike. And we were playing, or they were playing, in this game. And it was against a group of special ed kids. It was like a little pickup game. It was like, we weren't supposed to like play them. It was like just like a, for fun. Like we're playing a game. They're undefeated. They're this and that. Yeah. But their coach is pitching. So it is a grown man. We're 14, and he's kind of throwing hard, they said. Like, he is kind of, it wasn't like a fake swing, like, oh, I'm out. Like, he was throwing hard. It made you want to play. So this kid, Alex, gets the most perfect pitch ever, and on a group of special ed kids who we're supposed to be losing to, hits a fucking bomb into the river. Like, I mean, the fence was like 200 feet from home plate. Like this fucking ball went 280 feet like into the river at Rec.
Staring him down, bat flipping all.
Yeah, like the coach was like pissed. So my friend Mike goes up to bat, and fucking the coach is throwing hard as shit, like almost hitting Mike and shit, and this and that, blah blah blah. So the coach throws another hard ass pitch, and there goes Mike hitting another home run off a group of special ed kids we were supposed to be losing to.
Good.
And oh my god, no, but yeah, I just thought that was pretty funny if we're talking about horrible people.
Yeah, but I'm the worst because, so
Stop sounding like a bitch down to yourself, nigga. Pick
Catholic
yourself up.
Youth Organization. If y'all don't know about the CYO, it's basically like Catholic school basketball organization, right? So I show up to this game late, and it's like a tournament. So I'm in tournament mode. I'm like, all right, we're gonna win this tournament. And I was pretty good in middle school, I guess, because I was just tall. Everybody else was, shrimp. So I get to the game late. I guess the coach briefed everybody on a kid who just got off of chemo, and he was supposed to
Oh my god.
score some points, and then the game was going to continue. Nobody told me this. So I'm in the game, right? I'm like, why are you guys letting this kid? Because, I mean, he was like almost back to full strength. It's not like he was fresh off of chemo, and he had some hair back and everything, so it's not like he was bald or anything. So this kid is just going to the hole, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? And I'm the center. So I go up to this kid, swat a ball down in his face, and I didn't celebrate because everybody was staring at me. And then my coach started yelling at me, like, Mark, what the fuck? That was a cancer patient. I was like, you didn't tell me. And I was like, oh, man.
This dude
Now you
Mark-
look bad. He just threw me under the bus. He just threw me under the bus. Threw me under the bus. I'm sorry to that cancer kid, but I had to do it.
What?
I didn't know.
Hey,
I
hey,
was
Marcus-
doing my job.
Hey, to be completely fair, if he didn't know the nigga is coming off chemo, what can he do? Like,
Right.
He wasn't there.
Like,
He didn't know that.
Can we
nigga.
I
talk
was the
about
block
the
boy.
fact that
I was the
Mark-
block boy. I had to swap balls down, pass the ball to point guard.
That was probably Mark's best defensive game too. That's the worst part. That's
No,
the best
no,
he's
no.
ever
I had
played.
much-
in CYO.
Much better performances in the CYO. High school was the golden peak of my basketball career, and then just fell off the cliff.
I remember went to like a sporting event where the kids were high school aged, where they weren't playing high school sports. And I went to one CYO game, and it was the grimiest thing I think I've ever
Yeah.
witnessed.
And y'all were
Like-
were like my cheering section.
Yeah,
It was
kids
really
that can
grimy.
play varsity sports that aren't playing varsity sports, like 16, 17-year-olds playing against each other in a Catholic youth organization is
Well,
grimy.
and you get a lot of like physically talented people that just aren't good enough to play basketball, and there's a lot of football players that just kind of like, you know, herk-a-dirk themselves down the floor. They
Yeah.
just kind of fucking throw their weight around, so it gets pretty dirty.
Y'all out here going crazy for the CYO championship.
Yeah, dude, I'm a CYO legend. Listen, I'm not indicted. I'm inducted into the Hall of Fame.
This
I'm not
nigga-
indicted. That's alleged.
This motherfucker
My-
is talking about
allegedly.
being inducted into a Hall of Fame.
That
for
doesn't
Catholics.
exist.
That I
The
created.
Hall of
That
Fame
me
that
and a
doesn't-
group
how
of
good
friends
he was.
created in high school. Exactly.
So they had to
Hey,
create
if
me a
you
whole
play
section.
CYO and you say you a CYO legend, listen. I
If
got
you
one.
fact. It's a
if
fact.
you
I got
played
one that
Are you
CYO.
gonna
CYO,
dispute?
if
Are you
you
gonna dispute me?
yes, whoever
You know what?
if
Play
you play-
one-on-one with Mark if you think you're better than him.
Do it.
I got
dare
5 on you.
You. Do it. I dare you.
Um,
No. Xavier's got respect for my game.
I'm also like 5'11", big as hell, can't breathe when I dribble. So
No. You and me have had some heated one-on-one games because you Loki got a nice jump shot now, but
I mean, yeah,
I'm still
go
winning
ahead.
the
You can
series. I gotta
hype me
rub
up
that in
if
your
you
face a
want. I
little
mean,
bit.
keep talking.
I'm still winning the series though. It's all good.
Listen, I ain't gonna fuck with you. Talking about fucking basketball. Have anyone seen the fucking Lakers? Listen, if you don't know, Russell Westbrook, fucking god, is now a part of the fucking Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron's winning his fucking 5th title. He's easy. Hey yo, number 6 coming.
Maybe in 2K franchise mode.
Maybe if you set his age back to 18.
Nah,
But he's not
Yeah, the
winning.
Utah Jazz is taking it all next year.
Hey, they actually have a good shot. You're talking shit, Phil, but you actually
Yeah, I
just
don't know
accurate.
shit about
the
basketball.
Jazz
I'm not
are
gonna lie.
garbage. Like the Nuggets are garbage. They're not good.
No, the Jazz are a great team. The Nuggets are not.
I'm not really fond of
The
jazz
Lakers
music.
are
I'm more
better
of a
team
rock
than
and
the
roll guy.
Jazz.
Why did you just?
I hate you, Xavier.
Hey,
You a
that
free
was
jazz
funny.
kinda
You should. Ha 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 ha. Nigga, the fuck was that? Do
Nobody
better.
laughed.
Can we
Everybody
bring
just
back
clicked off.
public shaming? Can we
Everybody
start
just clicked
booing
off.
people in like unison?
3, 2, 1.
Boo. Boo, Xavier. Boo.
Honestly,
Garbage.
you could have bring back public shaming. People shoot up the block for less nowadays. So that for
Okay,
you.
then
I
we
mean, I feel
publicly
like-
shame
So,
them again.
that means we gotta go make a show, right? Like get a guillotine.
Well, that's not
I mean,
public
whoa,
shaming.
that's
That is
not
a-
public shaming, but
that's
I'm
a
all
public
for it.
shooting up the
execution.
block.
I
Shooting up
am
the
all
block.
for
You
bringing
kill
back
somebody,
the
right? You
guillotine.
could kill somebody.
But I will say, I feel like public humiliation has already started to make a comeback. We do it online a lot.
That's
That is
different.
true.
Yeah, but
That's
that's
not-
very
that's not-
different
safe.
than it
That's
being
very
in
safe.
person.
No,
That is
no.
But I
safe.
think we should do both.
It's
No.
safe until you're in an Xbox party with some tryhard who reads your address and swats you and shit.
Yeah.
No. If you, I would rather
Cool, I
have.
love a man in uniform.
Thank God for PlayStation.
I'd rather have a guy and look at me in
Rather
the
have a
face
guy?
and ridicule. Guy, girl does not matter.
I'd
Oh,
rather
I'd
sorry.
rather have.
Hi.
I'd rather have
I'll-
a guy look at me in my eyes doing his dirt.
No, but on a serious note, if you go do something shitty, you go be smart about it. Like nigga, do that shit in my face. Well, I feel like nowadays, especially with internet, social media, and things like that, niggas get real tough, act real tough. But if they were to see said artist or said person in real life, they're not gonna have that same energy. They're not gonna
Hey.
They're not gonna be able to do. They ain't gonna act the same way.
I just want everyone to know that if I ever saw the Migos in real life, ass whooping or not, I'm slapping the shit out of Takeoff. I'm slapping the shit out of
That's
Takeoff.
so foul. Why Takeoff? Out
Because
of all
I
of them.
don't like the
He's the
Migos.
most isn't
Out
he
of
like the,
all
one of
of
the
the
most
Migos,
uncontroversial
why-
Migos,
why
right?
Takeoff?
He looks like if I smack him, he might just look at me and say, "Nigga, why?" It looks like there's no consequences
Acting
if
like
I slap
there
Takeoff.
ain't 5, 6, 8 dudes that are like 350 pounds ready to whoop your ass.
Hey, they don't want. They're not gonna run the ones with me.
I
Yeah,
would-
actually, no, you're right.
I
They're
would
not.
Run
They're
the
just gonna.
6 to, they're
I
gonna
would
run the 6
pay
to 1.
very good money to see the Migos jump Xavier. I would
I
rent
think-
out a theater to
I
watch
think
it.
as soon as I slap Takeoff, I think Offset's gonna look at me and be like, "He might be bought it. He might really got.
He
got
might
that,
be bought it.
He might got that dog in him."
I'm not gonna hold you.
I think they'll just start screaming their ad libs.
And I'm not gonna lie though, if I'm working one of them and one of them smacks the shit out of me and yells "Mama," I'ma die.
Listen. I don't fuck with you guys again, but back to the on the real topic here on the people not being able to really kind of say what the fuck that they're trying to say to somebody in real life. Like if you were to look at anything going on with Koi or Quilla or Simone Biles, and it's just niggas who couldn't do what they do, just riding dick for no reason. Like Simone is a world class athlete, deserves all the respect in the fucking world. And you got some fat nigga on a couch who couldn't even fucking touch their toes talking, oh she's a fucking whatever the fuck they say, oh she's a fucking quitter. Like Jordan quit in his prime to take a timeout. Fucking Khabib is another example of someone in their prime who, because of mental shit, just did not want to do it no more.
Part of you is right,
real quick.
but the other part
what
of you
Tyler
is
just said?
wrong. Because Khabib took a break because his dad died, and yes, that's a mental break. But
Jordan left because of
man's made a
gambling
promise to
scandals.
his mother.
he made a promise to his mom he wouldn't fight if his dad died. And his dad died, and he promised. It's not even mental shit. Khabib could come back right now and beat the fuck out of anybody in the lightweight division.
I don't think that's
Agreed. But anyways,
Conor McGregor's
Conor
I
would
think
beat his
that
ass.
there is a very stark difference that we need to establish between Simone Biles and Coy Leray.
Yeah,
Coy
like
Leray is
Simone-
not respected
Because
for a reason.
one of
Yeah.
them is very good at what they do.
It's
Yes.
Simone Biles.
The other one,
Spoiler alert.
not so much.
Coy Leray.
I won't say that Coy Leray has no good songs, absolutely, but
She's
very
trying.
few.
Did you see that cipher?
Very mid.
Did anybody
I'll
see that
say that.
cipher?
I
I did see the cipher.
The cipher
And
was
cipher was rough, can't lie.
It was bad. She didn't rap for half of it.
She doesn't
Listen.
rap in any of her songs.
First off,
So why is she a
that's
freshman?
number one. Because XXL is not just for rappers; it's a whole thing.
Right, I was gonna say
It's more R&B,
So when are they bringing on?
urban.
When are they bringing on country music? I want to
they're
know.
not.
They're not.
I
Don't
would-
disrespect us.
If,
like
if
that.
a double XL ever
it's-
is a country
Exactly.
artist in the
Exactly.
freshman list,
No,
I'll
because-
drink bleach.
Wait a minute, because y'all remember hip hop, R&B. Remember XXXTentacion recited a fucking poem in Latin, basically, like he was cursing everyone else on stage.
Yeah, but
This
it
is
sounded
true.
good.
He got
It
very
did not
close
sound
to
good.
the
It did
off
not sound
on
It
it.
did not sound good.
It sounded like a
I'm a
rejected
X-Man.
Assassin's
I'm-
Creed.
I refuse
Hey,
to believe anything
I'm-
X has ever
Yeah.
done is bad.
That's
But
the
that's just me.
you're talking about a
I'll
dick
admit I'm
rider.
delusional.
Talk
I'll
about a
admit
dick
I'm
rider.
delusional.
Don't admit any of that to people anymore, Mark.
I feel
Allegedly.
like
Listen,
that's the only
allegedly.
bad thing
Everyone
about
here at this table, I'm pretty sure, is a fucking really big X fan. I love X, but listen, that cipher was fucking dog dookie. If you were a true fan of somebody, you should be able to look at that nigga and be like, nah, this nigga is garbage right here.
All right,
Like, I'm a Drake fan, but I will admit, the second half of Scorpion, side B of Scorpion was trash.
Did he lose to
If-
Pusha T?
He did lose the Pusha T.
Yeah,
I ain't
say it
afraid to
again.
say it.
Say it
Thank
again.
you.
He lost to Pusha T. I'm not.
Yeah, one more time.
That's right.
Facts
that's
are
right,
facts.
guys.
nigga. I ain't- Hey, listen.
He didn't hide his world from the kid. He hid his kid from the world.
No, he just didn't tell nobody, which is nothing wrong with that.
Shout out to Kanye.
And he was trying to figure his shit out because he had to take
Figure
3
what
DNA
shit out?
tests.
Because he got a fucking
his
porn
kid-
star pregnant?
Well, no, because he didn't know that was his kid. Because if you've seen his son is like extremely light, like lighter than you. Like, yeah, he's mixed and all that, but like his son should not be that color.
That's because Drake's
His
not.
son is a whole different. His son is a whole new color.
Bro, okay,
His
wait.
son has
Tyler,
created
have you seen
a
a
whole
picture
new
of
color.
Drake
Hold on.
next to his kid?
And
You wanna know
his-
why?
And his eyes are light blue.
You know how Drake is the king of the light skins? Remember that episode of SpongeBob when SpongeBob reached sun bleached? That's what Drake is on the inside.
Hey,
Oh, that's his kid?
That's his
Yes.
kid.
Is that the baby mama?
Tell me that's not Drake's
is,
kid.
is that the baby mama though?
Yes.
Hey, good shit, Aubrey.
Yeah,
Good
the
shit,
chick
Aubrey.
ain't whatever. The chick ain't bad. It's just
Drake cannot deny
that-
his kid.
Yes, you could.
No.
That does not
His son
Towards
has
He's even got
blonde
the
hair
same
and
blank
blue
expression
eyes.
that Drake
blue.
has.
Exactly. Drake has black hair. And
Drake
brown-
is a
and
black
brown.
nigga.
Black.
So how the fuck do I have a son with bright blue eyes?
Wait. Is his mom white? Is Drake's mom white?
Yeah.
Then that's how.
That's how. Yeah.
But that's not typically that's not.
Is she like Scandinavian or something, where she has the dominant trait of like blonde hair and blue eyes?
yeah, or Irish
But
people.
but his baby.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But his
Gotta do the
baby's
Punnett
mother-
square. Shout out
Yeah,
to biology.
Philo, can you pull up that Punnett square for us real quick?
Hold on, but time out. But his baby mother has brown eyes, so you would think that the child would have brown eyes.
But that's just
Where
the
would the
mom. Like,
blue-
what is she? What nationality is Drake's baby mama?
I don't know.
What is she an active porn star?
I don't think
Of
so.
course
She
he
doesn't.
would n-
She
of
doesn't.
course.
She doesn't
Soon,
have
please.
to be like.
Drake's
but I
mom
just-
has blue eyes.
I just want to know if I can. Drake's mom looks
Drake's
just
mom
like
has
the
blue
baby.
eyes.
That's fair. Like I
Yeah.
would say, I'll honestly say after I saw that, I did see it. But at first, I would
Plot twist,
understand.
Drake got his mom pregnant.
I would understand. Oh
That's
wow.
a hot take.
Oh, wow.
Are you talking about Chris
Wow.
Chan over here?
Wow.
Jesus.
Listen, I ain't gonna fuck with you. If I was Drake, I would understand why you wouldn't take a DNA test and not want to really go out and say this is my kid.
Dude
'cause
really
you
just
don't
didn't
know.
want to pay child support. Because if you look at his mom, he knew.
Respect.
He knew. Respect. You're
Y'all
such a
niggas-
piece of
y'all
shit.
stupid as fuck.
Oh my goodness.
But back to Koi though, like
Wait.
I think y'all should love Koi a little bit more. Show that chick a little bit more better energy.
I mean, yes and no. I can see where the hate is getting too much. It's becoming kind of like a meme almost at this point. It's blown out of proportion. But no, she hasn't done anything to earn my respect. She hasn't really made any good music or had any really good performances.
I'm not here to say whether or not she's
Her
a good
Rolling
artist or a
Loud.
bad artist. I think there's room to grow, but there's that hate that she gets a little too much, a little like out of pocket.
No, because as as a podcaster, a new podcaster, or as someone who makes music, as someone who does this, who does that, records TikToks, you know that there's going to be backlash. Yes, you can be nervous. Yes, you would hope that people don't disrespect you right off the bat like she did. But you know that it is a possibility, and especially when most of your money and the product that you give out to the public is very it's very very media based. It's very
basically
the
everybody's
people-
gonna get haters no
yeah,
matter how
the people
good
decide what you're doing. Even if you could be doing, she could have made a straight banger, straight tens. It could have been a classic, and someone could still hate it. And she's fairly new, and her music shouldn't have been like Rolling Loud, because it's not.
I would say I
I feel
agree
like
with
it's
that.
not
I
really
think
that type of
it's-
vibe.
It was a little soon. She would have been a great feature for Dirk, or if Pooh Shiesty was performing. I don't know
Right,
if he
if she
did.
like came out on stage and shook
like-
her backside that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
If she would have came out to like one of the songs she has with one of them, I
You
think
she
that would have
pulls her
made.
jeans.
No, she does not.
No, you can tell she doesn't because she was.
Hey,
you see how she was shaped
disrespectful.
at Rolling Loud.
Hey, disrespectful. But
She
nah,
was-
I think that
Yes.
If
Disrespectful indeed.
if she would have came out on somebody's set and like probably performed a few songs on someone else's set, I think it would have sounded a lot better than what it actually was. But on from Koi, talking about a really good female up and coming rapper, Flo Milli.
Oh my god.
Listen,
Flo Milli shit.
if you don't know, Flo Milli is from Bama.
Tyler
and
loves
she-
Flo Milli.
Hey, I ain't
She's
gonna fuck with
great.
you. She is pretty, and Flo Milli is a really good rapper. I think Flo Milli is probably a better rapper than Cardi B. I don't think niggas are
What?
going to. I
Hot
don't think.
Take.
Huh?
Please,
Wow.
It's not a
Please
hot take.
Can we
elaborate.
please go into that?
It
one?
is a hot take.
ISO. I got you. Listen, if you listen to Cardi B, she makes okay music. Like, her shit's not bad. Her top shit is really good, but her bottom shit is like really bottom.
What would you consider her bottom shit? I don't think I've ever heard a bad Cardi song.
I think her whole album was bad, except for
What album?
Which album are you talking about?
Invasion of Privacy.
What?
Wasn't that nominated for Grammys?
Yeah, but the Grammys doesn't.
It won a
mean shit.
Grammy, but it doesn't mean
It
it
won a
deserved a
Grammy.
Grammy.
Grammys don't.
You
mean
know,
shit
Malcolm
anymore.
Moore also won a Grammy.
Yeah, but
And
it
you
had
know,
one
you
good
know who he was going against that year? A lot of really great classic albums.
Wasn't that the Thrift
I don't
Shop
thi-
album?
Yeah,
The-
the,
the
Shop
highest?
album beat Good Kid, Mad City for the
What?
Grammy.
Not just
and
Good
that is
Kid-
why
Not just Good Kid, Mad City.
The
It
Grammys
also
don't
beat
matter.
Nothing Was the Same.
Okay, well maybe they should have did better.
They-
Macklemore's
yeah, they both
better
beat
than
Nothing Was
Kendrick.
the
Just
Same,
say
but-
that.
I'll tell everybody here, Nothing Was the Same was better than Good Kid, Mad
How
City.
how
That
much
is
how
nothing-
much
wrong.
wait, nothing
how
is the
much
same with
money
Drake.
does
He's
Kendrick
The
spend?
one
wrong,
with
but
his
we're
baby.
gonna
Come
move
on.
on.
The one with his baby.
Oh, the one with Pound Cake.
Yeah,
The one where Lil Dicky bodied the Pound Cake beat better than Drake did.
that's a lie.
Russell Westbrook on a farm is better than Pound Cake.
This nigga across from me is smoking dick, but it's perfectly fine. He's allowed to do
what
that.
size, Tyler?
Tyler's
Hey.
smoking
What
straight
size?
cock
Hey,
pads. He's
I ain't
saying
gonna hold
that
you
Drake
guys.
album
Tyler's
is better than Good Kid, Mad City.
Tyler's got BBC in his back when if he thinks that pound cake
If
is
you guys
better than
didn't-
Russell Westbrook on a farm.
If you guys didn't notice, Tyler really, really, really loves Drake.
No,
He
I-
is in the top 1 percentile for listening to Drake on Spotify.
I have 862 hours logged in. Bitch, get on my level.
Hey, if Tyler-
Nobody wants to be on your level.
862,000
You know that if
hours.
Tyler flips
Stop
his
playing
lip
with me.
down, if Tyler flips his lip down, there's a tattoo that says Aubrey.
That's a damn lie.
It says insert
It
here.
says
No,
OVO.
I was there.
It says OVO and it is an owl. Stop playing with me.
That's even worse.
You don't
Bottom
admit that to
line, you have a
people.
lip tattoo and you're going to regret it for the rest of your life.
I don't think I will. I'll
No,
be
those
perfectly
fade
fine.
kind of quick.
Drake should have faded.
Oh,
kinda
but back to
quick.
Flo
That's
Millie though.
fucked.
Wow. That's
Back to Flo Millie
disrespectful.
though.
Yeah, back to Flo Millie.
Millie is a better rapper than Cardi in the sense of
Technical
technical ability, and then just her rhymes. Like when I hear Cardi rhyme, especially now, like Up is a good song. I fuck with it, but compared to Roaring 20s by Flo Millie, I don't think those are. I don't think Up is better than Roaring 20s.
I feel like you just compared a party song to like is that one of Flo Millie's
No.
more like lyrical songs, or is it a party song?
I guess you could say more lyrical.
What is okay? So what's Flo Millie's best song? What are you turning up to if you're in the car, like you trying to get
Roaring
turned?
20s?
Would you say that that's better than Bodak Yellow?
Yeah.
Ooh, I've never heard Roaring 20s, so I can't really elaborate. Phil, you're a music guy. Did you hear Roaring 20s?
No, I mean probably I've listened to a decent amount of Flo Milli, but it was more so like while I was at work, I kind of had it on in the background, so I was listening to the music, but I wasn't really paying attention to song titles and albums or anything like that.
So we've probably heard this song.
I have enjoyed
I
what
definitely
I've heard
haven't
from Flo
heard this
Milli,
song.
but I have not done the deep dive into her discography that I should.
Okay.
She doesn't have like a ton of music out, but I feel like compared to where, especially with Cardi is now, I think she delivers a better product than Cardi. I feel like a lot of the females that were on the list this year.
Ruby Rose.
No. Ruby Rose is not better than Cardi. If you think Ruby Rose is better than Cardi,
No, I'm just saying
you're
she had a
smoking
good.
dick.
I'm just saying she had a
If
good
you
cipher.
think
She had the-
Ruby Rose is better than Cardi B, you're sucking dick.
Nobody-
You're
Did you
you're
listen to
said that.
anybody?
smoking dick.
Did you listen to me
Nobody
speak?
said that.
Listen. I felt like it was going there, so I had to
was
jump
not
in.
going
I had to jump in
You're
front
the
of
only
it
one who's
before it
given
went there.
Cardi slander so far.
It
Talking
was
about
not
Listen.
going to go
All I
there.
was gonna say was Ruby Rose, in my opinion, had the best verse on the cipher.
Is Ruby Rose the lesbian girl who played the one girl in Orange Is the New Black?
No.
No, that's a different,
That's a
Ruby,
different
Rose.
Ruby Rose.
But it's a
A
Ruby
much
Rose.
hotter Ruby
That
Rose.
Okay.
Ruby
No,
Rose-
that's an
yeah,
actress.
that Ruby Rose is white.
That Ruby Rose was in John
That's
Wick.
not why she's hotter.
Thank
No,
you,
it's
thank you,
not.
Chris Philo.
No, but wait, there's a
Hey yo,
Ruby Rose
hold
is a
on,
black
hold on, real quick, guys. We got Chris Philo on the fucking sound today.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Philo.
Chris.
First off,
Shout
shout
out
out
to
to Chris
Philo.
Philo for
He's
dealing
coaching
with
us on
us.
the mic.
We've recorded this podcast. This is the second time so far, and dude has sat on the floor both times.
By choice.
Just
Just 'cause
kicking
he
it.
wants to,
I'll
yeah.
give him that one.
Just
I got my
crisscross
seat down
applesauce.
What a guy.
He's got the old school
Chris,
microphone
yeah,
with
Chris,
the
do you have a,
satisfying
Chris, do you
switch.
have a working mic right now?
Yeah, it's itty bitty.
Turn it on.
It's on.
Oh, okay. Speak to us, man. What are you doing, man?
Chris, how was your day?
What'd you do?
Yeah, Chris.
What I do. I just kind of kicked it. It was a
elaborate.
basic day. Oh, well, yeah, nothing really. Sorry, I'm not used to it.
That's
I called this nigga on the phone earlier today, and I was like, "Yo, so I just need some advice on like some recording shit." And then he was like, "Oh, my bad, I was just working out." And throughout the whole phone call, this nigga is huffing and puffing. We were on the phone for about 4
I am
fucking
asthma.
minutes.
Tyler, come on.
Okay, that's a
The fact that I'm
valid
being
excuse.
physically active is asking a lot out of me.
This nigga was, I think, doing push-ups, and he sounded like he was dying. I was worried.
I was pumping iron.
Pumping
Alright, I'll tell
iron.
ya.
getting swole.
Tyler,
This
when's the
dude
last
went-
time you
Guess-
went to the gym?
Guess
When's
what
the last time you went
Pokemon
to the
he
gym?
is?
This dude went from kicking it in the heights to pumping iron.
Yeah,
Tyler, when's the last time you went to the gym?
it's been about 4 years. No
Okay,
cap.
so you don't know what it's like to go to
I
the
would say
gym.
last time I went to the gym, I think it was a Poke gym playing Pokemon Go in high school.
Shut up.
Ha 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 ha.
No, I went to the gym recently. I have a gym membership that I pay for and don't use. I
yeah.
went with Oh no, I didn't go with Chris. I went with Sam. We went and we did a little bit of cardio, and I went into my car and I actually took a nap there because I did it after work. I used to work
Classic fat guy activities.
I used to work second shift 3 to 11, and we got to the gym at like 12. We're rocking.
Yo, it is what it is.
We're rocking.
and rolling here.
We're
Hey,
rocking and rolling.
we pushing. Back to my Flo Milli
Oh, I
topic.
thought you meant
I
that's
don't
how
wanna
long
talk
you lasted
about
on the
Flo
treadmill. My
Milli.
bad. I didn't hear anything else.
I just want
I just
everyone.
heard you talking about exercise.
Oh,
And then going
long
to
story
sleep, and then
short,
you
my
said
big
about
ass fell
25
asleep in my car. Like, I was dogged.
I was gonna say, Flo Milli, sexy as fuck, fine, beautiful.
Okay, whoa.
Ruby Rose
We're
is
talking about
sexier.
sexy, beautiful,
Oh, Ruby Rose is bang.
bad
Yes.
artists. You want to know who I'm down bad for? And don't say Billie Eilish.
It's
'cause
Chris Filo.
It is Billie Eilish.
It
It's
was
Billie-
Billie Eilish, but y'all
Yo,
seen-
that TikTok, that
have
that
y'all
music video,
seen-
you were like gawking.
I was, but then I saw Doja Cat and I was bricked the fuck up.
Doja Cat is nice. Doja Cat is,
To this day.
Doja Cat
bricked
is
up.
slowly moving up on the list of hall passes.
I'm trying to be Doja Dog.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to
Oh, dude,
nobody. I'm not gonna lie to nobody here. The one thing I wanted to avoid with this podcast is just sound like some misogynistic asshole.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
we're here. Like
I mean, we can talk
no
about
no taking it back.
we can
now.
talk about cute
I
dudes.
like her
If
music.
they don't like it, they'll click off.
I enjoy
Actually, don't
her
click off. Hey,
music
fuck with his
video.
heavy.
No, they've been gone already, Tyler. It's
So-
okay. You could be
I mean,
yourself
Doja
again.
Cat does make good music.
No,
though.
Doja Cat actually does make good music. I actually enjoy her visuals in some of the music videos that she does.
She's really good. with
Doja reminds me of
visuals.
Post. Give
How?
me-
Elaborate.
I mean, I get it.
I
I
don't,
get
but I
it.
do. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Like I can
Yeah.
taste it,
I
but
can
I
Like
don't.
the
see
way
the
that
connection.
the way that
Like,
she delivers.
I
Is that
can't
what you're talking
co-sign
about?
it, but I see the
You
connection.
know when you can taste the smell.
Doja reminds me of Post with like right now she's going through the phase of like her shit is really popping. Whatever she does is good. No one can get enough of it. And she's not a rapper, but a lot of her style is a kind of a rapper's kind of flow. And I feel like she's profiting off of the music the same way Post did when he was coming up. He was coming out with his first 2 albums. So I feel like I can see Doja in a sense really being like first 2 albums like kind of rapish, and then that 3rd album being something completely just some pop hot mess. I don't think she's
Hot
gonna.
mess.
Yes, Post. Oh, time out for anyone listening to this fucking podcast. If you think Hollywood's Bleeding is a good album, you're fucking crazy. It was a trash album. It was the worst album Post has ever gave us. I love
It's only
Post Malone,
It's only his
I-
3rd major album.
I was
Leave
gonna say,
him
it's his
alone.
and
third
it was
studio album.
garbage. I
He's
love
so
Post
hurt.
Malone.
I
That
hope,
is my
I hope
guy.
Post Malone
This
hears
album
this
was bad.
podcast and comes to your house to fight you.
Post, if you ever heard this, listen, I love you.
Hit
But you
Tyler
can
with
do
a Bud
better.
Light for me,
Hey,
Dilly.
like that
Hey,
Twisted
I-
Send us a
Tea
case
video.
of Bud Light, and we'll waste half of it on Tyler.
listen, they can do that. It doesn't neglect for the fact that you made a shitty album. Also, I spent I didn't spend shit. My friend spent like $24 for that shitty beer for that Beer Bongs and Bentley album tour, and made me drink all of it. So, fuck you, Chris, and fuck overpriced beer.
Jesus.
Overpriced beer is ridiculous. You know who else I think of in the same vein as Doja Cat is Dua Lipa.
I fuck with Dua Lipa.
She's
Levitating,
nice.
I
Levitating
fuck
is a
with Dua
great
Lipa.
song, and I feel like from there, the world is her oyster.
Are we okay? So are we just talking about female artists?
Yeah,
Right now,
I feel like
You know-
those two are like chasing Ariana Grande because
You
there's not
know
much.
who I will put over Doja Cat in like the straight musicality, looks, visuals, everything? I don't even know if I'm gonna say her name right. You guys know Kelly Uchis or
Yeah.
Yes.
how do you say
Uchis.
that? Okay, is it Callie Uchis?
Kelly Uchis, I believe.
Bad.
Stone Cold, great music across multiple albums. Kelly Uchis has a great discography. Another criminally underrated female artist or band, the Marias. The Marias just came out with another album not too long ago. Stellar. Can't recommend it more.
Phil, is this one of the Phil, if you guys don't know Phil, he is an avid music enjoyer, and he goes through lots of rabbit holes. And we get lots of our music recommendations from Phil. So, Phil, is this kind of something you found, or is this something that's out there and is popular already?
The Marias have a decent following. I mean, they had 1 or 2 EPs that came out in like 2017, 2018 that were pretty good. They're a really kind of like groovy pop band.
Groovy pop band.
You know, they're a lot of like nice synths, stuff like that. Great singer. She has a beautiful voice.
Who can you compare them to that I'm like versed in?
I've played them for you, Xavier.
Yeah, but you show me so much music that
This
it doesn't
is
even
true.
matter.
Yeah, Phil shows us so much music.
I don't know.
Like,
Xavier,
can
do
you
you
give me-
remember Big Pig?
Artie? No.
Shout out to Artie.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Artie, Xavier's pet pig.
Yeah,
What a
pet
guy.
pig named Artie.
Love that guy. Yeah, I don't know who to compare the Marias to.
Can I? Boy Pablo?
I mean, you could put them in the same kind of like indie bedroom pop category.
Yeah, but indie's
But
very
I would
broad.
not say. Yeah, indie has become very broad because for the simple definition of just not signed to a label, it has come to encompass
Right.
several sounds.
What? Oh, no.
I
Who,
come to
who's
notice that a lot of just genres in general have become too broad to actually specify like specific artists or musicians or groups in general. It's
Right.
like whenever I try to say like something that isn't hip hop or rap or pop or stuff, I just kind of generally say like rock and roll or alt rock, but that can mean anything from like Led Zeppelin all the way to Imagine Dragons to even bands like The Strokes or Vampire Weekend and stuff like that.
Hey, Chris.
Yo,
Do you like Imagine Dragons?
Imagine Dragons, these nuts.
Damn.
See, this is what we need to boo people for. This is what we need the public humiliation
Okay.
for.
I don't-
Who's got the worst rap? Imagine Dragons or freaking Nickelback?
Nickelback.
Imagine Dragons.
Nickelback
Give-
has
I think
a
it's
much
Imagine Dragons.
worse
No, because
Give Nickelback.
reputation.
I
Give
think they have a
Nickelback
better
credit.
discography. They have better music.
Oh, Nickelback definitely makes better music than
Nickelback is better than
fucking
Metallica.
Imagine Dragons.
what
for
did you just
sure.
say?
yeah, wait, what
Yeah,
did you
Tyler, run that
You
back
just said
real quick.
Nickelback?
Nickelback is better than Metallica.
You're so
Everyone-
Wow.
Everyone,
BBCs.
Good
right
night.
now.
Good night.
Big black cocks. That's what. you're
everybody, listen. I ain't gonna fuck with nobody
Who
here.
the fuck is Metallica?
No one,
smoking. Snoop Dogg ain't on your level, bro. Like you need to calm down.
nobody. I'm being so serious. Nobody gives them enough credit. They make
Hey,
better
hold on.
music.
You just
They're
shit on
more
one of-
talented,
We
and
did
not
this-
just that. People only hate on them because they're a fucking Canadian band, and then
They're
it became
Canadian
popular.
country
Become the
music.
Joe Budden
They're a
of-
Canadian country band.
Wait.
How many
And
Canadian
there is-
country artists do you know?
Hey,
Oh, wait. Does that mean that the dudes from Trailer Park Boys like Nickelback?
Probably.
That's terrible.
Probably.
Wait,
Love Trailer
but
Park Boys.
Terrible
Canada,
show.
Whoa.
Canada could be a different stereotype because they liked hip hop music, right?
Who?
Because there was a dude in the trailer park that was the
Yeah,
porn
J-Rock?
star. Yeah, J Rock. He was a
J-Rock.
rapper slash porn
rep-
porn director.
He did make pornos and sell them. He also made fake mixtapes with other famous rapper songs on them entitled J-Rock and Friends.
Yeah, Soldier Boy copied his whole flow.
J-Rock was a pioneer. Yeah, rip.
Ugh. Can we talk about the fact that Drake is Canadian?
I know. I'm
And-
sorry for his loss.
I don't
Imagine
understand
Imagine
the
living
hate
with
for
colorful
Canadian.
money.
I never understood the hate on Canadian musicians. They're great.
There's no hate. Like
There
I,
should be
shouldn't be.
100%
there's only
honest.
It's all
one good
jokes.
Canadian artist, and his name is Tory Lanez.
What?
Sheesh.
You just shut up a lot of Canadian
Boo.
They're all terrible.
Boo, Xavier.
artists. Nickelback, you think
Boo.
it's Nickelback is terrible?
None of them are better than Tory Lanez.
Nickelback is probably
Daniel
better than
Caesar.
Tory Lanez.
Daniel Caesar?
Is Canadian.
He's
Strong.
Wait,
Canadian.
whoa,
I
whoa,
did
is
not know
he
that.
Canadian or is he French Canadian?
He's Canadian.
Either way, he's better than all the other Canadian artists mentioned so far.
Hey, don't play with DC like that. That nigga really is stone cold killer right there.
Shania Twain.
We don't need you to
Celine
need. We don't need
Dion.
you to sing,
Celine
nigga.
Dion, banging.
My fault.
Justin
Great
Bieber.
music.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Weeknd. You just shot on The Weeknd.
The Weeknd's not Canadian.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He
He's
might
from
as well
Toronto.
be.
He's not.
According to Google, he is Canadian.
Google doesn't got the answers.
Well,
It's got most of them.
You ain't got the answers, Slay.
The Weeknd, if you're out there listening, I know you are. You don't have to be
Shawn
all shy
Mendes.
about it.
Sean Mendes is not Canadian.
Are you Canadian? Please write in.
My P.O. box is 5692 Matthew Street.
No, you know where you bang my line weekend. You know it's up.
Hey, you know who we is. Like, you call us up. Also, fly me out. Like, fly me out to Canada. I wanna tour, and like be out. Not fly me out. Like
I
how
feel like you'd be
Canada's
terrible to live
beautiful.
with on a tour bus. Like, I've lived with you in a house, and that's not bad, but a tour bus, I'd strangle you.
Jesus.
I've been to Niagara Falls on the Canadian side. That's probably, I don't know if you guys have ever been further into Canada than that.
I've
No,
never been to Canada.
Canada is beautiful, but if you ever run out of gas on the way to Niagara Falls, God help you, because
there
it's
no
all
gas
French.
stations?
No, it's all French.
You just look
It's
at
all
the gas
French
pump and
signs.
you go, oui. Oui.
extra petrol station.
Chill out, Pop Smoke.
Jake couldn't
That's
survive.
woo.
Hey,
He wheezes too.
No, he
No,
doesn't.
he
Yeah.
what?
Shout out my
Pop
boy
Smoke
Jake.
is
He's
not
out
wee,
in
he
wheezes.
the
There's-
Navy,
There's a song where he goes
in the
"We."
war or
No, he
whatever.
doesn't.
We.
There's not a song where Pop Smoke says we.
She like
But
waited up there.
on a serious
She
note,
likes the way that I we.
No,
On
no. Before that, he wheezed.
on a serious note, shout out to the Navy boy Jake. I know you out there somewhere.
My man's fighting
hey,
the war
slaving
effort, the
away
good
the
fight.
nuclear-
You be
the
safe
nuclear
out in
reactor.
Fallujah,
Whoa,
Jake. I
can't
love
give
you.
away his position like that.
I didn't say what ship.
He's on the.
Damn, nigga.
He's
Shit.
on the USS.
Dry
Y'all are
down
some
nuts.
Enterprise.
narcs.
Enterprise.
Kicking
He's on
into
the
Fallujah
Enterprise.
with his feet up.
Hey, he's in Fallujah.
Hey, speaking of Navy dudes, I'm gonna shit on one real quick. Fuck Ulrich Ross for coming home from the Navy and telling me, yeah, we're gonna kick it, and then gave me an excuse every day I tried to kick it with him.
Nah, I still love Ulrich.
Was he getting Doonies?
He said
At
he
some
said he
point.
was. He said he was.
Good for him though.
Do you think it's true though?
I don't know. Ulrich's a dude. He's
I mean, you could
Okay.
saw
A
me.
dude, a boy.
he's a dude. Ulrich's a pretty
Something like
he's
that.
a handsome young gentleman.
Ulrich is pretty handsome. I'll give him that one.
Not as cute as Jake though.
No.
Whatever.
Shout
Jake's
out,
the cutest.
Shout out Jake.
Jake, you hold it down in Fallujah for me.
He's the sexiest engineer on the boat.
Where the fuck is Fallujah at?
I don't fucking
Is
know.
Fallujah real?
Iraq.
Iraq, what?
I thought that was a D's nuts setup.
No,
Fallujah
Fuck
nuts?
you.
What are you
No, I don't know.
I apologize to everyone for Mark's incompetency. Like,
Hey,
I'm
wait,
so sorry.
Who was there that time that we were at Mark's house and Jake had just got stationed? And I told Mark's dad that Jacob got stationed in Sukan in Japan. And Mark's dad said, Sukan, where's that? And I said, Sukan, these balls, Mr. Asmar.
You just dox me. You just tell everybody my last name.
Oh, my bad. They're going to follow you on Instagram, hopefully.
Yeah, Chris, bleep that out.
Yeah,
Beep.
Mark, beep.
Mr. Beep.
Oh, my gosh.
So, shit. What the fuck were we just talking about?
We're talking about how Pop Smoke wheezes and not woos.
He's
Listen.
not weak.
Listen,
Hey, all I'm
Pop
saying
Smoke,
He
was-
wheezes in a song. It's confirmed.
Pop Smoke, probably would have been the fourth king of New York if he would have stayed alive.
Man, fuck the king of Pop Smoke would have been the first emperor of New York. I'm a Pop Smoke stan. I love
yeah,
everything
I'm-
pop. Woo Back Wednesday. You already know what it is.
Who else in New York would tear down Pop Smoke from King of New
A
York?
Boogie.
Schmurda.
A Boogie?
A
Either
Boogie.
No.
A Boogie.
Yes, A Boogie.
A Boogie's
No.
Canadian.
I didn't.
I feel like that's an insult now. A Boogie's Canadian.
I didn't know the Bronx. I didn't know the Bronx were in Canada.
They are. They're next to
Sheesh.
Quebec.
But yeah, Boogie will give him a run for his money. I think Bobby coming home would have gave him a run for his money.
Bobby hasn't
Do you
done
think
shit.
A Boogie would go for it though? I don't think he even cares.
I think Boogie does care. It's just again, because for so long Boogie had it and no one just said it. But Boogie was really like running the
He's
city.
a prince. He's a prince.
He was, I guess
You
because
gotta- you
I'll
gotta-
be honest.
You gotta want to be king to be king of New York.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think.
I
he
I,
really
I would say
cares.
I would say for
the Duke of the Boroughs. You call him that?
hey that's
The
fair.
Duke
That's fair.
of the
Hey,
Boroughs.
hey, that's a great name. The Duke of the Boroughs.
Boroughs.
Hey, I fuck with
That's
it.
hard.
I fuck with you.
Hey, Phil is so mad that Tyler just gave me that
the
cosign.
Duke of the Boroughs.
Yes, the Duke of the Boroughs. Listen, Cardi had was like, I wouldn't say had the crown, but I think Cardi was most
The
definitely.
Duchess of the Boroughs.
Stop the
Tyler.
presses. Who is the Duke of the Boroughs?
As of right
Hey,
now,
Boogie.
is the Duke of the
Hey,
Boroughs.
Hey, right now there's no king, so you
The
got
fucking Earl of Sandwich over here.
Hey,
Speaking of sandwiches.
I'm not gonna fuck with.
Aw.
Hey, it's
No, I
crazy.
won't do it.
It's crazy.
we'll get there.
But no, if you, I would say Cardi flirted with it. Same thing with Tekashi. I don't think Tekashi really took the crown. I think
Tekashi-
Because he's a bitch.
Tekashi was
No,
the
that's not-
king. Tekashi was the king of the internet.
He
for a
was
good month.
fool's gold
Yeah.
for like 20 minutes.
That's
a
20
little
minutes.
longer than
That's,
20. It was like a year and a half. I think it
Wow,
was
dude.
really,
It
really
was like a year and 20 minutes.
fair.
Once he became a meme, he got dethroned.
No, he didn't. That's how you. That's how you.
That's
boost
how
That's
he
how it
stayed
continues.
on
That's
top.
how
No,
he
once
stayed
that
on top.
once that running meme got popular.
No, because there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Especially
Like-
when you're in
like-
a position like
Okay,
him.
so then what's
Like,
makes you
hold
the
on.
king of New York? Is it just being the most popular New York rapper?
It's a little more than
yes
that.
and
I
no.
was
It's
about to-
skill.
Skill, influence, the general
Like
numbers you
Just because
put
he looks
up,
goofy when he's running.
Okay. The king.
the aura you present.
There have. I feel like there's only been
3.
There's only been three.
3.
There's only been 3. Not definitive. what-
Definitive.
Yeah,
It's
definitive.
Is it
That's a
definitive?
fair word to
It's
use.
definitive.
Kings of New York, because the kingdom has been split. I feel like there's a time where, what would you say, Jay-Z was a king of New York?
Yes.
Would he be the first then?
No,
No.
Biggie
No.
was
Biggie.
the first king of New York. Then I
Ah.
would say Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And then I would say that not a definitive king, and this is where Jay-Z kind of gets pieced off, where he could have lost the title. Him and Nas shared the kingdom at the same time, and there was a split, like you could say in the church, like there was a
Like
split where there
Rome,
was
a
two.
schism.
Yeah, there's two
A
kings
schism,
going
that's
on, especially because they were fighting a war. You know, they had their little beef going on for like 10 years.
So, is
I-
the
hold on
third
real
king
quick.
of New York
50 Cent.
50 Cent?
50 Cent is a definitive
gonna say,
king of
it's
New
gotta
York.
He's a definitive king. Like
He
for
is.
his era, for his time, he was king. He reigned supreme. Like no one could stop him. No matter where you were, who you were.
Hey, you know who would have
you
stopped
cannot
him?
Stop
You know
him.
what have
Remy Ma.
as my
That's
Oh
crazy.
my
She
God.
would have got bodied. She would have got bodied just like Jada, just like who's
Hey.
the other nigga.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. You know how you don't know his name?
Oh no. It was Ja Rule. That's who
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
Ja Rule. Ja Rule. I fuck
Ja
with
Rule,
Ja
he's still bullied. He's still.
Hey,
he's
where's Cannabis' spot? Hey, in the
still, is he
90s.
dead?
No.
No.
Cannabis is not
He's
dead.
dead to the rap game.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about
Yeah,
cannabis.
but Cannabis has some of his diss tracks are just
Good.
Cannabis
Suspect.
is a good rapper. He just had
Suspect.
the habit of losing every fucking beef he got into and not wanting to quit getting into beefs.
you can never finish.
That's a weird
Because
way to phrase it.
stop.
but-
He barely could
I
start.
did that on
Cannabis.
purpose just for you, Phil.
Disrespecting Cannabis.
Thanks,
like
baby.
that. Can we move on from disrespecting Cannabis? He's already dead. He's already been
He's
buried.
dead?
No, but basically, he might
Alright.
fucking well be.
Xavier's a Cannabis fan. If you guys do not know,
All right, hold on, wait.
He
What-
almost eclipsed.
If I was dissing you, I'll ask each of you individually. If I was dissing you and you heard my bar, you might have more cash than me, but you ain't got the skills to eat a nigga ass like me. If you were on the receiving end of that bar, which Cannabis said to LL Cool J, Phil, go first.
I
What
would
you
know you were lying. I would know. You do not have the skills to eat ash like me. You're lying.
What about
let me
you,
just
Ty?
let me just say that was the most suspect bar
No.
ever.
It's
No,
not
number
that
two.
most. It is up
Number
there.
two.
By who?
Biggie said she looks so good I'll suck her daddy's dick.
He
That-
did
that
say
one
that.
is
Hey,
crazy.
the
I'll-
King did say that. I ain't gonna fuck with you.
That one is kind of
a
inexcusable.
nigga that ran the empire for a long time.
that man
really
rest
said
in
some
peace. What are you
suspect
doing?
ass
Hey,
shit.
rest in peace. Just don't speak ill on Cannabis like this nigga not sucking daddy's
Okay,
dick.
I have an interesting question to ask all of you. In terms of the different eras of hip hop, who was the best feature artist? Who passed the baton down from feature artist to feature
We better
artist?
say the same thing, Tyler.
I ain't gonna hold
Well,
you.
on three.
We are not a hip hop, a rap podcast, but we're just kind of going off right now. Don't worry about it.
I mean, we've
Love
been
you.
talking
On
about
three,
rappers
on
for
three,
the
Tyler. I
last
feel
like
like we're
10
gonna say
minutes, so
Are you gonna say this? 3, 2, 1.
Nate Dogg.
Why didn't you say anything, Tyler? He was gonna say Coil Ray.
No.
Coily Ray was the best feature artist of the 90s.
I would say,
yeah,
honestly,
Xavier.
Honestly, I
Wait,
would
we're
say.
just talking in 90s because I know
Well, I was
nothing
gonna-
about 90s
I
hip-hop.
said through each era, like,
Oh.
cause
So
there's
we're starting
obviously
off.
one of
Where are
each
we
era.
starting off?
We'll start off in the '90s because that's when like feature music started, and it wasn't just like
I went to the hat store today.
yeah.
Yeah.
Saw that fella, and he was acting real chive.
I would say, I don't know. I feel like Snoop Dogg was I think Snoop Dogg was a really good feature artist. I think
What about Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre wasn't really an artist; he was a producer, more artist than producer.
Yeah, but he has some nice features.
That's in. Oh, would that be like 2000s?
that's 90s.
No, he's
Late
90s.
90s bled into the 2000s,
A
but
lot
when
of
you think
Dr.
of
Dre's
Dre, you
Chronic-
definitely
no.
think
The
of the
Chronics
90s.
were like
No,
Chronics were
that's-
like I think early 90s. I'm pretty
I
sure.
mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
he was still releasing music into like the 2000s.
But
like,
as
one
a
of
feature-
his second biggest album was in 2001.
But as a feature, I'm thinking he's on Eminem shit.
hmm
So if we're that's not even the
Yeah,
90s.
but Eminem was in the 90s.
Eminem
He
is
was late 90s, and
a great
Yeah.
feature artist.
Eminem is a good feature.
He was a great feature. Remember when
I don't know
Eminem
about that.
bodied Jay-Z on his own song?
Yeah.
I remember that.
I'd say-
Pepperidge Farm remembers that. But I think.
Remember when Nas body Jay-Z?
Do you remember when Twista was an amazing feature artist that does not get enough credit in the
Still
modern
is,
era?
to this day. Speaking of feature artists who don't get the praise that they deserve, Juicy J.
Juicy J is amazing. I love Juicy J. Shout out 3-6 Mafia.
I was
The
gonna say, I
Tear It
didn't-
Up Thugs.
I didn't know until like, what was it like? We talked about this like 2 months ago that Juicy J was part of 3-6 Mafia, and I
Yeah.
knew 3-6 Mafia.
Juicy J is one of the greatest and most important Southern hip hop artists of all time.
Tyler's really lucky that he's not at the table right now because I was gonna throw him under the bus because this man put Master P all time at number 7 on a hip hop list one night when we were in an Xbox party talking shit.
was he drunk?
No,
he
I was
must have
not.
been.
Was he high off dick?
Can you wait? Do you remember your list? Can you run through your list?
The Southern list, no. I remember the New York
You had-
list.
No, you had Master P all time number 7. I thought.
Yeah, I think it was 7 or 8.
All time South.
If you do not
I
understand,
thought it was all time. Period.
yeah,
No, yeah, all time. It was
all time South,
Was this an
Oh, it
AAU
wasn't
kid?
like
It was
yeah.
All Time South.
all time South.
was it not top 10 like of all time
No.
all area?
It was top 10 all time of Southern rappers.
Okay.
Yeah, because we broke it up by region.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, because the only all time thing that I had a problem with was he put you put Nicki like number 4 or 5.
6.
Nicki was
6?
number 5.
6.
No, it was 6. It was
was
6. 'Cause
six?
it was next to Master P. But
Okay.
because all time she was higher up in the New York list.
Okay, yeah.
But all time she was 6, and I did not agree with that. I don't
Listen.
like Nicki Minaj.
If anyone that does not understand Southern rap or Southern hip hop, you have to understand what this man did and who he put on and who they put on. Like he put on Birdman and his brother. Can't think of his brother's name, but that is what started Cash Money, which led to Young Money, which led to the Hot Boys being put on, which led to Lil Wayne being put on, which led to the Drakes, to the Nickies, to the Tigers of the world. So I feel like Master P does deserve
The
a
GOAT.
lot of credit for building up the Southern sound and like really kind of blowing up not just the South but also mainly the New Orleans area. So I feel like I feel like to some people he's not really a rapper, he's more of a producer or a label head, but you cannot deny the influence he has had on Southern rap and just rap period. I think Juicy J is rightfully deserving to be in this spot as probably top 5 all time Southern rappers. I think Juicy J with his not just with his rapping but also with his production and the sound that he's made, the sound that he's created, especially helping with the whole crunk movement and shit like that. I think Juicy J is easily top 5 Southern rap. Number 1 all time is hand down easily T.I. Don't know how you say anyone.
T.I.P.
Don't know how you say anyone different. And if you do, you can come see me. Other
All
than
these
that,
Atlanta rappers and
Juicy J is
lot of
from
music.
Memphis.
I know,
It's
but
just
there's a lot of
Atlanta, T.I.'s from
Atlanta.
Georgia. Lil Baby's from Georgia.
Atlanta.
The whole new movement of hip hop is coming out of
A
Atlanta.
lot.
It seems like.
Atlanta has developed into a really big scene for hip hop.
I feel like it's the new rap mecca. I disagreed with Tyler. I thought, didn't we have opposite points on this? I said
Yeah.
that New York was still the rap mecca, and then you said Atlanta, and now it seems that we've switched. I think that Atlanta.
I don't remember him saying Atlanta was the new one, but I do remember him saying that
New
New
York
York
was dead.
It wasn't dead, but he said it wasn't the top dog anymore.
But who's coming out of New York?
Definitely
anymore?
not the top dog.
Literally,
Favi coming out of New York. Lil
Favi's not
KJ
as
coming.
hot as any of the Atlanta rappers, dog.
Lil Tecca coming
Not as
out.
hot.
Not as hot, bro.
I
We're going
think
it's
against
not.
we're going against Lil Baby, 21
Isn't Lil
Savage.
Tecca going to jail?
No.
Probably not. He doesn't do anything. He lies.
Yeah, he's
in all his
literally.
songs.
If you watch his Genius interview, he's talking about how he's the most capped out rapper of all time.
Okay. Thought I saw
Yeah, wait, who else from the ATL? We got Lil Baby,
the Migos,
the Migos,
almost
I
21
wouldn't count
Savage.
21 Savage.
I
Do we
No.
count
Why
21
not?
Savage?
I don't count
Yes.
on the Migos because they're a little bit older. I
And?
think we
They've
were.
been
No, but
blowing
that's
up.
But I
but
felt
New York.
that
But New
area
York
for a
started
But if
dying
you-
before they came out.
But if you were to say that, I feel like then you would have to throw in people like Pop. You would have to throw in Bobby. You would have to throw
But that's what
in
I said. No, that's what I was
the
saying.
Rowdies.
That's
the
what I was-
A Boogie.
But that's what I was saying earlier. Is
The Griseldas.
Pop
Gucci Mane?
Pop Smoke wasn't out long enough to secure his spot.
I think that's true. Like a lot of people wanted and went to collab with him. I think
That doesn't mean that That doesn't mean that your city is put on because of you. There's still Lil Baby.
The
Wait,
city
where's
was
Gunna
art-
from? Is Gunna from ATL?
or he's from the Georgia area. I'm pretty sure.
Not sure.
To be 100.
Future, Young Thug.
If we can't go over a list of Atlanta versus New York, that's not fair because New York is gonna win that. That's like
How? No, in the
No,
last,
in
but
modern-
in like
in
the
the la-
last
in the
15
modern-
years,
the last
Atlanta's
movie
been
or
coming
no,
out.
last-
I would measure it from like the last 5 to 10. 15 seems like a really long time.
Okay.
And I
I'd
think
say
New York
at
would
least
take it.
10 at the maximum.
And at 10, you're looking at Pop, you're looking at Bobby, you're looking at A Boogie, you're looking at Rowdy, you're looking at people like Lil TJ, Lil Tecca, Fabio Foreign, 22 G's coming out of New York.
Dog,
Donald
we
Glover.
got.
Donald Glover's from Atlanta.
I was gonna say you have Lil Baby,
But
the
he's not really a
Migos,
rapper.
Future, Young Thug,
No, but
Gucci, Gunna,
he
21
inspired how many people?
Savage, Lil
He-
Yachty, Playboy Cardi, YFN Lucci.
Cardi's from New York.
No, he's not. We went over that. We argued about this already. We argued about this a couple months ago. Playboy Cardi's from Atlanta. I'm pretty sure. Light Skin Keisha's from Atlanta.
Who the fuck is light skinned Keisha?
You don't know who Light Skin Keisha is?
No,
You're a
nigga,
bum.
Fuck?
Do you know who
Young
J.I.D.
M.A..
is?
Metro Boomin.
Okay, Young M.A. is better than Light Skin Keisha.
Young and May. You have Cardi coming out of New York.
I feel like the music.
Takashi. I know people don't really fuck with Takashi, but Takashi is coming out of New York.
Derez Deshawn is from Atlanta.
But I feel like the best
Who
music.
is this?
I took the hard way. Didn't even know how to suck cock.
No, we lost the whole.
No,
Remember
no,
that
I fuck with
song?
that song. I fuck with that song, but I don't think you will. I don't think saying him is gonna really do anything for you.
Personally, I think the best music
Wait.
lines lie in Atlanta right now.
Where's Sada Baby from?
Detroit.
Okay. I'm not well versed in my Detroit hip hop. I just know that T Grizzly
T-
will forever hold that.
T
Was it
Grizzly
T
Fair, that's all
Grizzly?
we know.
No, T Grizzly, Eminem, Sci-Hi the Prince.
Dude, Eminem isn't.
Sci-Hi's underrated.
He is underrated. Very, very local rapper. Very. I feel like for the generation of how old we are, around people, anyone like let's say 5 years older, 5 years younger than us, probably wouldn't listen to a would really probably wouldn't listen to a Sci-Hi the Prince. Just how I would say Griselda's coming out of New York
I have no idea who the fuck the Prince dude is. that you're talking
I have no idea either.
about. Like,
because
I
he
don't-
makes the Davies coming out of New York.
I don't like Davies.
Davies.
But he makes that's what type of music he makes. He makes
Oh,
that
okay.
Davies type
Yeah,
of
then I don't
music.
Perfectly
think I'd
rated.
like him. Is he
Um,
perfectly rated?
Yeah.
Like,
I
what
don't
would you
think he's
say?
overrated. I don't think Davies is underrated. I think he's just right there in the middle.
Perfectly rated. Because nobody cares about Dave East, but he's good.
I don't like Davies.
He's a really talented.
He's not bad.
easily really talented rapper.
No,
Like,
I can respect
he could
his
bar
talent level.
he could bar anyone to death, but it's just that the music and the consistency of his music is not there. Just how I say Young and May could probably bar any whether it be Meg, Cardi, Flo, Ruby, it doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter who the female rapper is. Young and May could bar them to death. Maybe maybe she were to go against like a Rhapsody or a Tierra Whack or someone like that. But
Bad baby.
Stop talking.
Boo, Xavier. Boo.
But no, Young and May could low-key kill anybody. Like, I think she's better than Dej Loaf. I felt like when you come down to Young and May, you'll get to a Rhapsody, a Tierra Whack. Then you'd have to go to like maybe like a Queen Latifah or somebody like that. I personally think that Young and May is a better rapper than fucking Nicki. I think she's better bars and she's a tech and just off of
Hot
skill.
take.
How?
What you mean?
Young
you know
M.A. is better than Nicki?
We're gonna skip that. We're gonna
Her
skip
music, like I would
that. We're
say,
gonna allow
I
you
can't
to
co-sign
be wrong.
that.
Her
Yeah, we're gonna allow
disco-
you to be wrong.
her
Tyler's
disco-
gonna get destroyed.
her disco is not as good, is not better than Nicki's, but her ability and her style is better than Nicki's. I think Nicki can really rap. Nicki comes from that Queen Latifah, that Salt and Pepper type shit of like chicks that actually rap, like that Little Kim era of. I actually when I'm out here,
Hey.
I'm not just shaking ass. I'm shaking ass because that's a bonus. But these
Tyler.
bars, these are some of the best bars.
Tyler,
Yes.
you need to re-up on some dick because you're really smoking a lot right now.
Nicki Minaj is dropping bars on that broad.
I don't know.
She's
Like,
I don't know.
Young Ma's gonna hold her own. I'm not saying she's getting washed by
Young
Nicki, but to say
M.A.N..
that Young Ma is beating Nicki, I feel like that's a tall task. It's a tall order for anybody, male or female.
I think Young and May could do it. Easy.
I don't know about that. Nicki Minaj is very much in the mainstream. She's been in the mainstream for almost a decade.
And that's why she's weak. She makes pop music.
Just because she doesn't make pop music.
She does make pop music.
She just makes the
Making pop music does not make you weak.
She doesn't make pop
If
music.
Drake, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
because
Oh,
one
yeah,
of
Drake.
one
No,
of
no,
biggest
no, no.
Drake's issues is because he makes pop music.
No,
so
that's
people
so
think
crazy.
that he
Sing
is
too
soft.
much.
That's so crazy.
So
'Cause
people think he's soft.
think
that he
he's
can't
soft.
actually
And
rap.
then what happened?
No.
What happened back
Back
then?
to back.
Yeah, what happened? What happened to Meek Mill? He's on a T-shirt right now. And it's never been the same. Drake said it. You getting bodied by a singing nigga? Yes.
Did
Yeah, he was
you
on a
hear
shirt.
Champions? He
And to
definitely has flashbacks.
To this day, I won't put on a Meek Mill song because of Back to Back.
Don't do it.
That's
I
Last-
regret it.
true.
Last Meek Mill song I
Listen,
listened
they're
to was
really
Still
good.
Running with Lil Durk and Lil Baby,
Hey.
which is a banger.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna. If you don't listen to Meek Mill, you're fucking crazy. Meek Mill makes great music.
Nah.
Great
I agree.
music.
Yeah, but
Great
like when he
music.
came back, that was pretty bad.
He's out here making music from the grave. I get it.
He's like, yeah, man, Rico was a banger.
Shout out to the Eagles.
Also, another female rapper I don't think gets a lot of credit or a lot of
Meek
attention.
Mill.
Rico Nasty.
Coil Ray.
Agreed,
Hey.
100%. Rico Nasty is amazing.
Listen to some fucking
Rico Nasty's best
Rico
song
is
is
beautiful.
Time Flies.
Rico Nasty, if you're out there listening, please come beat me up. I'm begging.
He's a simp. Like he just wants the touch. Just give him the touch.
I don't know why you had to put me out there like that,
Tyler,
but Rico
I thought
Nasty, if
that
you're
was
listening,
obvious.
Do you want to talk about
Beat
how
me
you,
up,
how you
please.
feel about Meg the Stallion?
Hey, listen, Meg can kill me
'Cause-
with her cheeks, and I would die.
Exactly. So shut the fuck up.
I would
Hey,
leave her
listen.
all my
Hey,
personal
listen,
belongings.
I'm not gonna hold nobody here.
Chris, we got that on recording, right?
I will
All right,
thoroughly say this to anyone out there. If Meg came to me, Meg the Stallion came to me and said, "Yo, leave all these bum niggas behind and be my sex slave," I'm doing it. Drop it a hat. I ain't doing shit.
Hey.
She paying my bill. She taking care of me. And guess what?
Pause.
I'm on the jet.
Nigga, you are on some other shit. That's what you're on. It's not
He
a
said,
jet.
"Be
I ain't
my
even worried.
sex slave."
I ain't even worried about it. Listen,
Wildin'.
I'm dropping everything. I'm
What
running to it.
What makes you think that Meg Thee Stallion wants your little crusty ass?
Hold on.
Tyler, something that's very close to absolutely 0% chance.
I gotta
happening.
co-sign this
Zero.
on Tyler. I gotta co-sign Tyler on this one.
Y'all leaving the boys
You're leaving the
behind for
boys
Meg
just
Thee
'cause-
Stallion?
Meg the
Yo.
Stallion could suffocate me with her ass
She's
cheeks.
a
I'd
regular
leave her all my
female.
earthly possessions. I'd write her into my will.
I guess it's you and me and Philo until we die. I guess.
No, cause look, they talking crazy about Meg Thee Stallion.
Philo
but
too.
if Doja Cat came up to me and said, "Hey,
Philo, what's your feeling about
them
Meg
is
Thee
not your
Stallion?
friends. Those are not your
Oh, no
homies," I'd
comment.
be like, "You're right. I don't need anybody but you." And I'd start singing Alicia Keys to her.
Hey, listen. Alicia Keys is a beautiful, wonderful woman. Show her some fucking respect.
Tyler, remember the time that you said that you wouldn't have sex with Alicia Keys?
I
but
would not
you'd-
have sex with Alicia Keys.
But you'd have sex with Lizzo?
I'll fuck
Lizzo's
Lizzo, but I would.
nasty.
I have too much respect. Not that I don't respect Lizzo, but
You
I have
said-
too much respect
She's still
for
waiting
the
for
woman
Carl
that-
Anthony Towns.
for the woman that is Alicia
You
Keys.
said
Too much respect.
I couldn't give Alicia Keys a weak pipe like that.
If she ain't 280, she ain't a lady. Tyler. Real quote from Tyler.
If
Oh
she
my
ain't,
Hey,
if
listen,
she
I ain't gonna fuck
if
with
she
you.
ain't pulling out those cheeks courtside, I don't want it.
I was gonna
That's
say,
what Tyler
you can tell
wants.
Tyler's a Drake fan. What did Drake said? I like my bitches BBW.
I like my bitches BBW. Hey yo, that was a bar by Drake. That was a hey, that was a great Drake bar
This
right
nigga
there.
took
We
that
know.
bar to heart.
But no, like no, shout out to the big ladies. Y'all beautiful out there. Hey, if you like 210 up, like 210 or like let's say 230, you still beautiful. Like you know you is.
This is
Everybody's
body,
beautiful.
This
But
is
no
body
offense, no-
positivity. Everybody's beautiful, man.
I mean, even if you're ugly, you're beautiful somewhere.
Tyler's getting
somehow.
Canceled. That's what.
On the inside,
Tyler's
maybe.
trying to save his career right now.
Hey, I
He's already
ain't
starting the apology video.
I'm not going to fuck with you. I'm not afraid of no skinny bitch. But if you are a 230 down lady, like 230, 200, hey, what's up? Like hit my line. Like I'll put my number out there if need be.
Tyler, do
Tyler's
not
waiting
put your
for my
number out there.
600-pound life to come on.
Tyler, I'm putting
Yeah.
your number on Craigslist.
1-ton sisters. That's
Whoa,
my
whoa,
type.
whoa, whoa, nigga! I said 230 and under. I didn't say 1 ton. I ain't. Whoa.
Nah, they're sisters.
Whoa.
It's a package deal.
Whoa.
It's a package deal.
Whoa.
This nigga Tyler said, if we can't roleplay as a lioness and water buffalo in the bedroom, I do not want you.
Whoa. Why you gotta compare the big ladies to the water buffalo?
I didn't
No,
No,
you
you
I
just
think
did.
it's
No,
you
why?
and
You're
you
the
both
water
are
buffalo there.
You were the
No,
water
nigga, that's not what you said.
No, he said lion. Are you the lioness?
and a water
And
buffalo.
the water buffalo.
I'm not that big. I'm no. Fuck.
I said, I'm bigger than you. I was just, if we can't.
He's talking about him. You missed that. The
Hey,
whole
you know
thing.
what? I'm glad that you guys dug me out of that hole because I was definitely calling big girls water buffalo.
Crazy.
But it's okay. I'm not a little dude myself. Like he said 210 and under.
I
I'm
said
definitely.
230.
I don't
I
know
said
what.
230.
I'm
We
above
hunt or
that.
gather around here, all right?
But shout out to also to the girls at 90 pounds. That's still beautiful. Like love yourself.
Shout out to women, period, for putting up with
Yeah.
what you put up with. You know.
Y'all
Hey,
are
I know some of y'all chicks pull with some bum ass niggas for no reason. Maybe because he got like good
Tyler's
pipe,
got
but
DMs.
it's not worth it. I promise
Tyler's
you.
got DMs.
Yeah.
You know where it is.
Hey, I'm just
What it is.
saying, the ladies, chubby chasers, hit my line. I treat you right.
Hey, if you need a nigga to
He
take
wants to
care of
be a
your kids,
stepdad. Yeah.
hey, if you need a nigga to take care of your kids, hit up X, please. The nigga, I
He's
don't
wanted
say my
to be a
nigga
stepdad
desperate.
for 6 years.
I'm
already.
not saying I'm desperate. I'm just saying they used to call me Daddy Daycare.
Your kids
so-
got to be cool.
Yeah. And
Or
look,
else
all
they
I'm
getting
saying.
thumped. I'm playing.
Yeah, no. Look, hold on, look, because that's the thing about me. Speaking of stepdadatry or whatever the fuck it's called, I will be a stepdad. I don't got no problem with it. But once I have that title of stepdad, once I have bought your son a pair of baby Jordans, I'm liable to beat his ass when he acts out. I do not have a problem whooping nobody else's kids.
Well, if you're a stepdad, you already adopted him, so.
Exactly. There's nothing about Tyler. I feel like Tyler would just whoop somebody else's kid in the mall, period.
That
Like,
also means you could be
That's not
hooked on the
true.
line for child support, so watch out.
Tyler, if you were in finish line and
Yep.
you just put on this pair of shoes, and some kid like 5 or 6 walks up with his Chick-fil-A milkshake and drops that shit on the Air Force Ones that are on your feet, and you have to buy those shoes because he spilled the milkshake, you whooping his ass?
Do you know how much money I would pay to see Tyler fucking crumble a 12-year-old?
I
Yo,
don't know
we
why
should
you
get
think so much
Tyler-
money.
so much money
We should
for
get
that.
Tyler versus Hezbollah, the little
To just like straight slow motion,
little
just draw this
Dagestanian
preteen.
Oh,
midget
the-
boy.
You whoa! You
man?
can't say midget.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's
Little
Small
sensitive.
person.
the Dagestani man who happens to be under average size.
Is dwarf the
No,
proper
you
nomenclature?
can't. That's worse than midget.
You
What
can
is-
say dwarf. You
What
can say
is the
dwarf.
proper
No,
nomenclature?
He said
It's
the
kinda like
Dagestani.
hermaphrodite, where it's considered. Oh, I said it.
Nigga, what did you just fucking
The little
say?
person from
I-
Dagestan.
Mark, you're on
in
timeout. Mark,
school.
you're on timeout.
I
He
learned
said
in
Mark, you're on
school
timeout.
that
Hermaphrodite.
hermaphrodite is now a slur because it's not in
Mark.
the medical book anymore.
A
And I think
baby,
it's the
relax.
same thing with.
The baby.
Can we cut this part.
No.
He said,
No,
"All my
nigga,
hermaphrodites,
this
put your
shit-
phone
This
lighters
shit going
up."
out raw.
I was gonna say, you ever heard
Like
take
Xavier.
your house raw?
Wait,
I
you said
practice
you're
Raw.
going in
I practice
Raw
safe
like
sex.
Big Daddy Kane. Raw like Eddie Murphy.
Hey,
Monday
look, hold on.
Night Raw,
If you
baby.
don't
Raw
use,
like Bill Clinton.
if you don't use condoms, you're nasty. I might have just called myself
First,
nasty.
let me-
Wait, how many people at this table are nasty?
All of them.
Raise your hands.
Philo's not at the table. He's to the side of the table, but he's nasty too. I'm vouching for it.
Philo walks in the bedroom in a wife beater, listening to the Vincent Kennedy McMahon theme song.
Philo beats Doonies down wearing a WWE belt.
No chance. Watch out! Watch out! Hey, Philo's the type to thrust.
Split him in half.
Say Philo's the type to thrust into a girl and go, "My God!"
How was he even alive after that one?
Shit.
We should
First
talk about
guest
the
gonna be
WWE.
JR.
We should talk about the WWE in one of the podcasts.
I'd be down.
We should. You know, I'm sure we all had rich childhoods filled